What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how you can make multi six figures every single fucking month with your personal brand without spending a single dollar on ads, guys. Now, if you are a coach, or if you are a consultant, or if you sell a info product, or if you just want to sell any service through your social media, then I highly recommend you watch this video, because this is exactly how we made $136,732 in just 1 month for one of my clients without spending a dollar on ads. So let's dive in. And why do you even want to listen to me? Well, this is what I've been doing for the last 4 years, guys. Yes, that's right. 4 years. Now, what do I do and what do I focus on? And the answer is pretty simple. I get my clients a lot of fucking views. As you can see here, 21 million views in 7 days, or another one, 5.4 million views in 30 days. And as you can see, the engagement is insane. Accounts reach 2.5, absolutely insane. Only 80.2.4% non-followers, or almost 100k followers gained in 7 days. Then, bro, the results are just insane, right? 21 million views, only 0.5% from ads, 99% non-followers in the last 30 days. And this was just crazy, right? So how do we do this, and how do we get to this goal of $136,000 in cash collected without spending a dollar on ads? And it all starts with the three key points that we will go over in this video, which are the 7-figure per month profile funnel, the numbers breakdown, and then the content breakdown that you need to leverage in order to get this result, right? So first things first, let's dive straight into the 7-figure per month profile funnel. It's pretty much an automated funnel. What you want to do is you want to have the right team and the right team members in order to achieve this goal. So we have carousel posts, we have reels and videos, and then we have outbound messages through our setter, right? And all these things, what do? They get viewers straight into our Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever the social media account might be. They all get it straight into the account, right? And what do we do when we get these guys on our accounts? And the answer is pretty simple. We want to nurture them, right? The nurturing mechanism. And that's what we do with long form content, a story sequence, and short form content, right? And with the long form content, it's so important because I also like to call the long form content the conversion content. If people watch your long form video and they keep watching your long form videos, it's a super high likelihood that they will become a client and turn into cash, right? We will get into the long form content that you need to be posting in order to get the cash in a second within this video. Then for the story sequence, and this is probably the first thing that viewers will see when they come onto your profile, right? Because they see your profile, you have a story active. Now, what do we have to post on the story? One big question, and we will get into that later in the video as well. And then, of course, the short form content and the different types. And this is also the first thing most likely people will see when they turn into a viewer and then come to your profile, right? So make sure that anything that's mentioned here, here, and here, you implement this every single day, except for the long form. You can do it once or twice a week, but this needs to happen daily, and this too, right? Because what happens when we nurture the people that come on our profile, they turn into a qualified lead. Most likely that they are going to pay us money, right? So with the story sequence, they turn into a qualified lead. We can do outbound to them because we can see who viewed our story, which leads to a conversation. And then with the inbound, we get people to engage with our story, comment a word on the story, like a story, interact with the poll on the story, and they turn into an inbound lead, which are most likely even warmer than the people that we have to do outbound to, even though that they're already qualified because of all the nurturing we did in these three things. Okay, now all these things lead to a conversation. So an inbound lead can also lead to a conversation, but hey, maybe we have to warm them up a little bit more and we have to send them a heat asset, or aka a nurturing asset. And this can be done through a follow-up sequence done by a setter. And simply what you want to do is you're just going to send them the long form videos, right? Now, let's say the convo doesn't go well and people are not interested in booking a call. It means we have to nurture them even more, right? So what happens? We send them back to our profile, we send them to our long form content within the appointment setting flow, and therefore people can watch our videos, watch our stories even more until they are warm enough to convert into a sale. Now, of course, once they are warm enough and they are qualified for a sales call, they get booked for a sales call. And let's say they do not close, we have a follow up sequence done by the closer that will warm them up even more, give them phone calls, send them messages to see if they are already ready to get started with our product or service, whether that be an info business, a course that you're selling, a coaching that you're selling, a mentorship that you're selling, doesn't matter. You want to make sure you follow up these leads until they either block you or they start with you, right? And maybe if the lead is kind of warm and ready to start, but is not ready yet, you might have to book a follow-up call, and that will be done by the closer as well. Now, what will happen next? The client will turn into a high-ticket client, 3 to 15K per month offer, can be monthly, can also be one time, depending on the business model that you're in. If you are a service-based business, this can be monthly, of course. If you are a coach or a consultant, this can also be a one-time thing. Now, what will happen next, and we are going to go over in this in a second because it's a big question mark with the red line, but then the fulfillment happens, right? We have the onboarding call done by the project manager or the client success manager, and then we just fulfill. But what is the important part? Because how can you actually scale your coaching business? And the answer is pretty simple. You need to over deliver on your fulfillment and get your clients results. Because what happens when we get clients results and we can get case studies, we can leverage those on our social media, especially on the long form content and our stories, and that will turn this whole cycle on and on and on again. So anyone that comes on a profile, they see the case studies, they see the client results, and therefore it's more likely for them that they will convert into a sale for your product or service. Now, that is the whole important part of fulfillment, because if you actually deliver to your clients, they're going to stay longer, they're going to refer clients to you, and you have case studies and testimonials that you can leverage in order to make way more money, right? Now, let's move on to what this red line is all about here, because the 3 to 50K per month offer always led to making insane amounts of money, as you can see. So, and that's the important part of this whole process, all right? We want to collect as much cash as possible without spending a dollar on ads. Now, let's go straight into the numbers breakdown and what this actually looks like, right? And these are the exact numbers for the last month for this client, and I will show you exactly what it was like. So we had 52 million views in the last 30 days, as you can see here. And this is April 7th till May 6th. Accounts reached 16.3 million, a little bit down from last month, but all good because we still have insane amounts of reach. 22% from ads, so we're not counting those results, but 85% non-followers all organically, right? Now, we have to get the first exposure, as I mentioned here, and we get the first exposure through our short form content, the reels and the videos that we post. Now, what happens next? An average of 15,000 story views, guys. As you can see here, 15,000 story views on this day, even 17K. Non-followers, 3.7 followers, 96,000. And this is a following account with over 500,000 views, right? Followers, I mean. So the account's reach was 15,000. And then we have another post on that same day, 15,000 story views, 98% followers, 1.6% non-followers. And then we have another one, 14,000 story views on that same day. And as you can see, a little sneak peek, but this is a 3 days or a 3 post story sequence that will actually nurture people into buying the offer, right? So we have story one, where you wake up, check your phone, and it's the same fucking routine again. Working that 9 to 5 you can't stand, scrolling on Instagram, seeing others living their dream lives while you're just existing. Meanwhile, your bank account stays the same month after month. That feeling in your gut, it's not just frustration, it's your potential screaming to get out. How many more days are you willing to waste? Do you see how hard we went in on the pain points within this story? Waking up, checking your phone, it's the same routine again. Working a 9 to 5 that you can't see, that you can't stand. Seeing others live the dream lives that you always dreamt about. You see, meanwhile, your bank account stays the same month after month. A lot of pain points within this story, and it speaks to people and it hurts people when they read this. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna read the next story. And on the next story, we do a little bit about our personal life and our personal story. And we explain to them that we have been in the same position. At 16, I walked out of my high school finals and never looked back. Everyone thought I was crazy. By 18, I had done over 1 million in sales. By 20, I owned a Lamborghini Urus. Now I've generated over $30 million. But my biggest win, helping hundreds of students go from zero to profitable businesses. Do you see how he makes this relatable? Dropping out of high school, by 18 already 1 million, by 20 already Lamborghini, showing how fast it can go for his clients. And then a lot of student results, as you can see here. and then also more student results, which is just absolutely insane. And this is what I was talking about, guys, because if you get results for your clients and case studies, as you can see, client results and case studies, you can leverage these and post them on your long form content and post them on your short form content, right? So absolutely smarting out the whole market here, and absolutely insane what we're doing here. Now, what happens when they see the money results? Because everybody wants to make money, right? Now, that's where we do a small CTA. Look, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but if you're tired of watching life happen instead of creating it, I've built something for you. Full A to Z support, meaning a mentor. Real coaches who have been there and made real money. That's the goal, right? We want to make more money. Complete systems to fast track success, right? That's what they want, success. I know you're tired and I know you want more out of this life. Again, pain point tired and you want more out of this life. DM me ready and let's see if we're a good fit. And that's the third nurturing story. And what happens next, right? Because we get all this attention, we get the viewers on our story, but where do they go and what do we do? Well, we get them straight into our DMs. And as you can see, these time frames are absolutely insane. Like the DMs are just being flooded and also replied to pretty fucking fast because we have a setter taking care of that whole process. And what happens when the setter books them in? Like 400 DMs on a daily basis, absolutely insane. We track this too for all of our clients because we want to make sure that we get tangible results. Who cares about views if you're not making any money, right? Now, what happens with the setter? They book the call, the closer collects the money, and that's how we get to the 136,000 US dollars cash collected in a single month. Okay, so the next thing is, what kind of content do we need to be posting in order to get results like these? And the answer is pretty simple. We have the short form content in terms of lifestyle videos, reaction videos, and talking head videos. And this is one of my other clients that we're going to review. And then we have long form content where you can do collaborations, you can do lifestyle and valuable content, and you can do the testimonials again, right? And then the stories, of course, that you want to be creating, how I explained in this sequence right here. Now, let's dive into the short form content that we want to be making. So, we have simple lifestyle videos that people can relate with and that people like, as you can see here. Pretty simple, straightforward, nothing crazy, but absolutely insane engagement 290,000 likes. What do we have? We have showing the car, showing the life. So, what else do we have? We have the 2.8 million getting a new car, buying a Lamborghini Huracan with your brother. As you can see, absolutely insane engagement on this video too. 191,000 likes. Insane. This is not the videos that will convert people into a sale, but this is the attention grabbing content, right? So we want to get the eyeballs from the people when we post videos like this. So that being said, let's go over to the reaction videos, right? Because with the reaction videos, we show that we are super engaging with the platform and engage with the people that are commenting or making even videos about us. So this guy actually made a reaction video. This is a production set, blah, 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 blah. This is not a real jet. We reacted onto this video, posted it on TikTok, pretty much on all platforms, and got insane amounts of views and comments as well. And it also shows people again that we are literally the top of the game within the space when we do this. When we tell people, hey, what you're saying is not true, we actually are in a private jet. So this guy got canceled pretty fast. He got canceled again, and then he got canceled again in 3 different videos. And there's way more videos out there. Now, before I forget, what does the lifestyle videos do? They trigger an emotion because you want to make it about your storyline and your father. So you want to make it storytelling and high quality. You can upskill it with Topaz AI, but this is more so information for your editing team. Then we have the reaction videos. You want to rinse and repeat something that's working, because if something works once, a video works once, you can do it over and over and over again to get the same amount of results. Hate is not bad. Like, this guy was fully hating on them, but again, it's not bad. Also, a lot of people in the comments were hating. It's not bad because it's just extra engagement. And as well as reacting on certain videos, interacting with people on social media will get you even more engagement, right? That being said, we have the talking head videos. And this is where the conversion comes in, guys. And I want to make my screen a little bit bigger here and explain it to you. Lifestyle videos are not going to help with converting people into sales. Yes, they get the attention. Yes, it's great for your profile. Yes, it looks cool and the videos are sick, but it's not converting people. And actually, it's attracting a lot of people from third world countries, right? With all of my clients, we have seen an increase in people from third world countries when they follow us and like us and get views, but not an increase in the sales. And it's because they do not have the budget to buy your product or service or your coaching or your mentorship. And why is this a problem? Well, you are not growing an account with people that are ready to buy from you. And if your goal is to make money with your coaching, then it should be the goal for you to grow your following with people that are ready to buy, right? Now, let's see what kind of videos I'm talking about. So, again, yeah, so this is more so a video about to buy. It's more relatable, it goes viral. Then we have the video with his father, of course, and I know you guys might not hear the audio, but you can read the text. This is where you can see them reuniting after 12 years and showing them the success that they have achieved with their e-commerce brand. Then, of course, we have the Finding the Stolen Culligan. Again, a little bit lifestyle related, but still people can think it's funny and can relate to the video too. It also shows a lot of personality. And why is it important to show so much personality? And the answer is pretty simple. Because the more personal you can be, the higher the chance that people can resonate with who you are as a person, and therefore they trust you more, they like you more, and therefore it's more easy for them to buy your product or service. So you want to do talking videos, you want to do vlogging, you want to show the lifestyle, you want to do everything that I just mentioned in this video if you want to get the same results. It's not going to work if you're just going to do lifestyle. It's going to be hard to get a lot of exposure if you're only doing talking. You want to do the whole shtick. Now, let's dive into the long form strategy, because in the long form strategy, we can collaborate with other people such as Mike Thurston, Jordan Welch, CEO Cost. It doesn't matter. The more you connect with other people on the platforms, the better, because what will happen is you are going to steal their audience. It builds credibility and you generate more exposure from a different audience. Specifically, if you want to go international, it might be a good idea to network with people that are, for example, in the United States, because you can get their audience to your profile, and therefore your profile will more likely grow with followers from that country as well. Then we have collaborations, of course, we have that finalized now. And then we have the lifestyle and valuable videos, right? And this can just be valuable videos like this, brutally honest advice on how to become a millionaire in your 20s, or just straight up lifestyle vlogs, flexing Emirates first class. Then we have a full documentary on the Wolves of Ecom, a trailer. Like you can see here, we do everything: lifestyle videos, lifestyle videos, lifestyle videos, but we also share our thoughts and our opinions on how to scale and how to improve business. Just like how I am doing right now in this video, I'm also making valuable videos to provide value to you guys and also nurture you guys. And yes, I spilled the tea by saying that, but frankly, it's true and it's what everyone is doing. So without further ado, let's go into the last one, which is the testimonials. And boy, these testimonials can make you so much money. And even if you go to my own YouTube channel, where you can easily see it, um, let's see. Let's go to the channel real quick. You can see on my channel too that I have my testimonials sorted, right? I have a My Story video talking about my life. I have lifestyle videos. I have videos on how to scale and build a company. And I have client case studies as well. 40 to 100K followers with Ruben Onuma. 7.3 million views in 30 days. 21 million views in 7 days. Absolutely outsane, outrageous, and crazy. But these videos make people convert into a sale. As you can see, almost 1K views on the video with Ruben, and that's how we get the clients, and that's how we nurture the clients. And you want to do this as well with any coaching client that you have that gets insane results. You want to get them on a testimonial, because it builds so much social proof. It is insane leverage that you have in order to get more clients, and it's the top of the funnel content. It's relatable and it generates attention at the end of the day, because all these guys, when they watch this, they want to become a client of you, because they don't want to be missing out on 180K per month, or on 1 million in 3 months, or on 600K per month, right? And if they think and see that other people can do it, then they think they can do it as well. Now, the stories I already explained in the previous part of this video. But that being said, that's how we actually get all this money into our bank accounts, right? And in the month of April, we collected a total of 136,732 for this client, and without spending a single dollar on ads. So what is the profit on this, right? You might wonder. And it's pretty simple. The client paid us 4,500 to deliver the service, meaning 136,000 mean 4,500 is 132,232 in profit, meaning a profit of 2,938%, or a return on investment of 2,938%. Not a single paid advertising platform will get you that same ROI, right? Organic is the way to go, guys. Specifically, if you don't have the budget to do ads, you can build up the budget by doing organically, as you can see here, and then start spending your money on ads. Now, what do we do when we have this? We collect the data from Instagram. We define KPIs in order to scale. We analyze the data that we're getting again. We refine the content. We refine the testimonials. We refine the story posts. We refine the short form videos, whatever the case may be. We refine everything based on the data that we get after analyzing it. And then we get more results. And that cycle just keeps repeating over and over again. Now, one important side note is you don't want to mess up your personal brand or your personal image. You only have one name. And as soon as you mess things up with your name, you're going to be cooked for life, if you ask me. Specifically, if you want to do stuff on social media. So make sure, keep your name clear. Make sure you help your clients and over deliver to your clients. Make sure you don't be scamming people. And if you want our help and if you want to get the same results and actually turn your social media into a money making machine, then just DM me the word content on Instagram or just ask me any questions. I will answer the questions myself. I hope this video helps. This is exactly how you can make 7 figures with your organic or your personal brand. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.